Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel.
Hope you have a wonderful day. In today's video, we're going to do a Q&A based on, I guess, a topic that was rather interesting and what we experienced based on our personal finance journey as well.
Yep.
So, question goes. All right, so I've got 40 to 50,000 saved up to play with. What would you do with it? Not looking for a high risk overnight money maker, but also not looking at keeping it tied up for years and years. What would you do? Happy for a low to medium risk option. Much appreciated.
Very tricky.
You go first.
Very tricky. You don't want it short term, you don't want it long term, and you want it low to medium risk. Normally, short term is high risk.
Yes.
Well, of course, by what we know, it will be ETF, but
Yeah.
ETF will be year-to-year investment. So that's
It's a long-term investment.
minimum 5 to 10 years. You're not going for 1 year and pull it out. I don't know what's the term that this person want, but I will say ETF is not. So I'll go for
high saving interest
term
account.
deposit. Term deposit.
That is a safe.
Because then you can choose the time that you want, and it's not as high risk. I remember back then we were looking for this peer-to-peer lending.
Yeah, that was another product I was looking at to do. Didn't go ahead with it. I'm like,
it sounds just too risky.
Yeah. Right? But we try to minimize risk as much as possible. So depending what the goal is for what is the short term, what is the medium term.
Yeah, like you have to be firm about the term. You can't just say what medium.
Yeah, medium term is like
not year to year, not looking for short. So what? Just define the time frame. I think that's you have to be very specific with the time. So why do you not going to tie it up for year to year? Are you going to use the money for something else? For example, a home deposit. That may be the reason.
Yeah.
Then I'll 100% go for term deposit.
Or if not, just high interest saving account. If it's a short period term, but really you're not making any money in that aspect. But like for us, we're looking at investment has to be a long term journey, like a long term. Yeah. Like buy and hold for the long run. The longer the better.
At least 5 years.
Yeah.
5 to 10 years is the minimum for us.
So if it's a short term just to purchase a house, then definitely maybe a high saving account or high interest saving account. It's something until you actually find something for the property wise. For us, we didn't even do that with our saving account, right? So when we're accumulating our wealth property investing, we literally just open an account and we just put in the money every week.
Yeah, a bank account.
It's a normal bank account. We didn't even look at the interest rate, high interest. We did
kind of, but then back then it was all quite similar. Interest rate was high enough at that time when we started.
But that was just our focus point. It's like just get accumulate our, I guess, deposit as quickly as possible. Yep. In order for us to purchase a house. So our goal was just purchasing a property as quickly as possible. Yeah.
So we put it in the bank. I think it's simply just to make it simple. So we don't want to look for other investment strategy. Then we may divert to another strategy, not purchasing a house. That's why we just make it simple, put in the bank account. If we need it, we just take it out and do something else.
Yeah.
The downside for putting in term deposit, then you have to wait till the term finished. Otherwise, you wouldn't have any interest.
Yes. Until the maturity date. Whatever that date is that you're applying on. But for us, I'd say that's a short and medium term as for a house deposit. So that's based on our.
But that's low risk. Yeah. And $50,000 to $60,000, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's low risk. If you put in the bank, is anything under 250,000 is guaranteed to be safe. I don't know any medium risk for that.
I don't know. But yeah, each to their own. For us, just a basic concept of it, saving account.
Yep.
That's about it. If you don't want to have any risk involved, or if you don't want to have the headache or worried that you can't sleep at night.
Yeah, otherwise you have to open some account that you're not really in, you don't really know, and put the money in. We did something similar like that. Like
Mm-hmm.
someone told us do this, and okay, you friends, I trust you. We did it, and then also the money.
So yeah, I guess if you really want a safe bet, just saving account. But if you're looking at a long term, for us, 10 years,
Yep.
then it goes to ETFs.
ETF, yeah, slowly putting your money in there, but it's still, it all depends on the goal. Why do you want it?
Yeah.
Why do you want it short term?
For us, we're looking at short term, as in long term, because we want to have dividends.
Yes.
Accumulate wealth by dividends payment
and
compound interest, compound of our capital.
Yeah.
So and that will take a long time for some. Yeah.
Well, some people they can do it in a year for that too.
Yeah.
But it is just like pure luck. Depends on when you enter into the market.
How much capital?
Yeah, and we don't want to play with luck. We just want to go for long term and average it out. But you can try that too for ETF. But I think minimum you have to put aside some of the emergency fund for yourself.
Yeah.
Put 3 to 6 months on the side and then invest in whatever you think is all right for you.
So based on $50,000, yeah,
I'll put it in capital gain. I'm not even looking for dividend because this person is not looking for long term.
Yeah. For me personally, I would probably do it on a saving account and emergency fund.
That's it.
Well, because our emergency fund is about that buffer. That's sort of like about 50,000 is what we're heavily comfortable in order for us to have the emergency. Yeah. So that's equivalent, let's say, $1,000 a week for next year or so. And that's it.
So this guy can't put any money aside to invest.
No. Based on our personal experience.
Well, but
based on our numbers.
Of 4, maybe that person is only a single person.
So that's a whole different calculation if it's a single person.
Correct.
So anyway, that's just our 2 cents, guys, based on our personal experience. If you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe, comment.
See you next time.
Bye.